Hello, hi. I have developed a color tool to simplify the process of choosing the color. So in this lecture, I am going to explain, I am going to show my color tool to you, and I am also going to explain how to use that color tool. Okay. So these are the step-by-step processes. So first you need to select the primary hue. Okay, so this is the color tool. You can access this color tool using the same URL here shown here. I'll also put this URL in the description. Okay, so this is the tool. So here you can move the slider. So the slider ranges from 0 to 360. So you can just move the slider to choose the color. So I'll just move the slider. So once you start moving, right, you see the color changing here. So this is the primary hue which you are selecting. Okay, so it is showing the hue. So let me go to the cool colors. Okay, maybe I'll choose this color. Okay, so now the first step is done. So I have selected my primary hue. So this is my primary hue. Okay, so then what is the next step? I need to choose the color harmony. So here I have given uh, four harmonies. So one is monochromatic. It is a single color as I explained, and analogous. So harmony is just like what are the uh, other colors which you can use safely along with this color. Okay, so regarding which we have discussed in our previous lectures, so I am not repeating myself. So these are the color schemes which it will show, and it will give you the different colors and also the shades according to the logic which we have discussed in our previous classes. So I'll just scroll down and choose one of them. So maybe I'll go with this. I think I have like this. So let us see how to use this particular um, color scheme now. Okay, so the third step is to choose the primary shade. Okay, so what is the primary shade I want to choose? That I need to select. So this is my primary color, right? So I can go for the lighter shades of it or the darker shades of it. Okay, so I already explained what do you mean by primary color, right? So you need to use 60% of this color in your website. So mostly it will be dominated by this particular color. Okay, so uh, so you need to select the shade of this color. Am I going for lighter shades or am I going for darker shades? So let me go for the darker shade, maybe this one, and see how it appears. Okay, I'll go to this tool, the affinity tool. So I have created one template here just to see the color combination, right? So if you see the next step, we need to balance the contrast. So as I told, like we need to in my previous lectures also I told like we need to follow 60-30-10 rule while combining the using these colors. So the primary color should be 60% and other two colors should be 30% or 10% respectively, whatever color you choose. So second color should be 30% and the third color should be like 100%. Okay, so how to apply that I'm showing it to you right now. So this is the shade I have selected. So I'll just go to the background and I'll apply this shade. Okay, so think this as a layout. Okay, let us suppose this is some hero section, or even let us suppose it is some content block or CTA block, right? Each layout you have in the website, like for example contact us section, right? So each section of your website you can apply this rule. You can first select the shade for that. Okay, so then you can select so first is the primary shade. I have selected the primary shade, right? Now if you see, everything is dark, right? So the background is dark and also the top elements are also dark. So I need to contrast that color, right? So I need to choose some lighter color so that the darkness is contrasted. So how will I choose that? So I will go to the lighter shade of the alternate color. So let us suppose I have chosen this as my secondary color. So what I'll do is I'll select all these triangles, okay, and then I will change the color to the lighter shade. Okay, now this is appearing bit bright upon this thing background, right? So I need to change this text also. Okay, so I'll change this text also, and I'll go for more lighter shade in the secondary color which I've chosen, which is this one. Okay, just because I wanted the text to appear as almost white. Okay, so I will select this one. Okay, so if you see already, we are seeing that there is a quite a good amount of contrast on this background color, right? So what is missing here is the actual color. Okay, so the background is also like desaturated, and the colors which we have used to contrast are also desaturated. So we need to use some 10% of the color, right, to actually uh, contrast the color part. Okay, we have desaturated color here, so we need to use fully saturated color. Okay, we can see how it looks like, and if it doesn't look good, we can change it. Okay, so sorry, let me select these ellipses first. Okay, and then I will change the color of this. Okay, so if you see, this combination is looking good, right? So this is what we wanted to do. Okay, so on each and every section of your page, think in this way. So you can go very easily like with this monochromatic colors. So I'll show you with how to use this monochromatic colors also now. Okay, so you can very easily use these colors or any of these colors or any of these color schemes. You can very easily use using this color combination. Okay, let us suppose you have used this color combination for your hero section. Okay, and for your content block you want to use only single color, okay, which is your primary color. Then how do you want to do that? Okay, so this is the content block. You obviously want to go for a lighter shade, right? So I will select the lighter shade of it. Okay, so it has become too light, right? The background has become too light. So now I need to contrast it with the darker shades. So how will I do that? I am in the monochromatic scheme right now. So I'll choose the darker shade of this one, and I'll choose the uh, triangles here, and I will change this. So let us suppose these are some buttons. So if you have certain buttons which are clickable, you can use these colors. Or if you have certain images or some design like this, you can just contrast this color with this color, so that you have a good amount of contrast. Okay, so then I will go to this almost black color for the text. Okay, so now this is the black color. So again, if you see, almost we have the contrast of the lightness. So the background is very light. We have contrasted with the 30% of the black. So 60% is light, right? So we have contrasted it with the 30% dark. So what is missing again is color, right? So since we are in the monochromatic here, so we'll see the vibrant color, whatever is the vibrant color here, we'll select this one. So I'll first select these ellipses, and I will choose this color 0073FF, 0073FF, and that's it. So if you see, this is also looking good, right? So even with the single color also, you can just choose to have all these things. Okay, so maybe if this is a content block, I will have the lighter background like this, and I will have the text which is 30%, right, on top of this lighter shade, and then any of the call to action buttons or something, I'll put it in for the 10%, which is of vibrant color, which is calling for certain action, right? They are vibrant, dynamic, energetic, and calling for certain action. The other colors are very desaturated and dull, but it serves the purpose because the main aim here is to allow the users to read. So if the color is dominating so much, they cannot focus on the text, right? So it helps the user to read if you go with this type of color scheme. Okay, so you can select either the light shade. So here we have selected the light shade. You can select the vibrant shade also, like this one, right? You can select this one also and try to contrast this one with the other lighter or darker shades. Or you can choose the darker shade and contrast with the lighter shade. So just take one color, and with the other secondary colors, you can go to the different shade to first contrast the lightness, and then once the lightness is contrasted, add just saturation of 10% fully saturated value to give a good look. Alright, so hope you have understood how to use this tool and also how to apply the colors on the website. Thank you.